This interview being brought to you by Genesis Contracting, LLC. In the beginning, call Genesis Contracting 314-517-2380. 314-517-2380. When you call Genesis Contracting, make sure you tell them you heard about them from the Voice of St. Charles. Check out Genesis Contracting on Facebook. Mike Cromer here at Don Mitch Memorial Stadium, Howell Central High School. Tomorrow, the Spartans will be hosting an all-too-familiar foe in the Howell Vikings in a Class 4 girls state quarterfinal match. I've had a chance to speak with both coaches. Talking with Brady Demling, the head coach of the Francis Howell girls soccer team. Coach, nice way to start off Memorial Day weekend and the summer vacation. Congratulations on making it this far.
Well, thank you so much.
Tell me about your district and sectional run.
District was a tough one. I called it the group of death because it was three strong teams, both Zumwalt West and Timberland. I believe any one of them could have won it out of that district. Me being a 4 seed just because I had the lowest record. I split with Zumwalt West, lost to Timberland, lost the whole couple times, but anyone could have got out of there. You know, I've been there, done that, and I've been there 6 years now. Lost in PKs, overtime. It's just a tough. I'm just proud of our girls.
You know, girls played well. Had some great opponents. North beat us twice throughout the year. Girls played well. Came back, beat them 3-0, and then we had Pattonville, the district championship 2-0, and then went to McClure North, and but it was a 5-1 game.
You'll face an all-too-familiar foe in Francis Howell tomorrow. The Vikings and Spartans split 2 GAC games this year, with both matches, if I'm correct, going into PKs. Mm-hmm. What do you need to do to pull out a victory tomorrow?
You know, it's kind of soccer's a fun game, and sometimes just maybe a little bit of luck. You know, both teams are going to go at it hard, and you know, it's sometimes just maybe get a little bit lucky, have a good game plan, execute, and hopefully it goes our way.
I think it's about just making that one big play. Playing simple, playing relaxed. Now that school's out, a lot of our girls take AP stuff and finals, and they're stressed out of their minds already. I think we'll be a little bit more relaxed, and we'll just stick to our game plan and play the way we know how to play. And I think it's going to be a matter of one player stepping up and making one big play and punch it in the back of the net. You
mentioned players. Is there any 1 or 2 or 3 players that you are depending on tomorrow to produce?
I would say there's probably a few I'd like to see produce, but overall, all year it's been a team effort. We're a very good defensive team, as the GAC South has been a very defensive conference this year. No one's really lit up the score charts except for the Nichols girl from Zumwalt West. But, you know, I like to see my seniors step up, and I've actually pulled up a couple freshmen that have stepped up and made some PKs in the district final game. So I want to see everyone show up tomorrow and play their best, whether they're on their bench or on the starting 11. So,
you know, I wouldn't say any individual. I think as a team, we bought into that from day one, and it's no single person can win a game. And I think it's crucial that we play as together.
When I've talked to you all throughout this season, you've mentioned the importance of playing in May. Here we are late in May, school's out now, and here you are still playing. Got to feel pretty good.
Yes, it feels really good. You know, we went through a stretch where it was easy for our girls to kind of drop, you know, that we kind of lost. I think it was 4 in a row, 3 in overtime or something like that. I think we went to 6 games in a row that went to overtime or double overtime or PK shootouts, and kind of the ball wasn't going our way, and they kept their heads and knew the long-term goal and what we wanted, and it was to buy in together. You know, if we all bought in that we could do something special, and it was a process, and I think they have a great opportunity to do something special on Saturday.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a different game altogether. For one, it's going to be in the midday, hot and humid right now. Earlier season when it's kind of cooler, it might have been raining in those games. I don't even actually know, but we play a lot of games in the rain. I think rain is in the forecast, which my girls will be prepared for that. But in the midday, that's going to play a factor in how the heat today is hot and humid. That's like the last couple of days I've trained midday just to prepare for that. So,
health and injury wise, how are the Vikings doing?
That is actually very surprising this year. I would like to give a shout out to Taylor Birch, who works with the lacrosse program. She worked with our girls in the off season, and knock on wood, we haven't had any real serious injuries. Taylor Birch, and the off-season conditioning has really helped us with that.
Congratulations again, making it this far. Thank you for your time this morning, and good luck tomorrow.
Oh, thank you so much. It should be a heated match, and I'm just happy for the Howell District. We'll have one of us going through to the Final Four.
I think we're healthy, but it's kind of, if not, next girl steps up. I think that's the togetherness. I think we trust every single one of our teammates, and if not, that we believe in the next one that's coming up.
You've been on the sidelines for a number of years as an assistant under Derek Phillips, both with the boys and the girls. Now as the first-year head coach, you know it's not supposed to be this easy to make it this far in your first year.
It's a grind. You know, I've learned so much from all the coaches. I started out at Francis Howell as a track coach, and I learned from Coach Tower, from Coach Lee, a ton from Coach Phillips, and Brian Sissel. I was assistant for him, and learned from Larry Anders, and just kind of keep myself learning from others. And it's not this easy, and we've kind of gotten lucky, kind of got to a great situation. Maybe was able to get some results, and pretty lucky to be where we're at.
Don't forget, tomorrow we begin at 12 noon over at Don Mitch Memorial Stadium at Howell Central High School. Either the Vikings or the Spartans will move on to the Class 4 state semifinals. They will play next Friday afternoon, 2 o'clock. They will take on the winner of Lee Summit North and Liberty, Kansas City. That game being played at Swope Village Soccer Park in the girls' state soccer semifinals. From Francis Howell High School, I'm Mike Romer. This interview being brought to you by Genesis Contracting, LLC. In the beginning, call Genesis Contracting 314-517-2380. 314-517-2380. When you call Genesis Contracting, make sure you tell them you heard about them from the Voice of St. Charles. Check out Genesis Contracting on Facebook.